Hello, everyone. Dr. Victoria Skirbo here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center in Wareham, Massachusetts. It's time for Tarot Scopes for the month of March 2023 for the sign of Capricorn. I can't believe we're here already, but we're here. But before we get into the tarot, I just want to talk a little astrology. Of course, there are two big things happening in March. Two important shifts in energy. One is Saturn moving into Pisces. Saturn is your ruling sign. So it has been in Aquarius for the last 2.5 years. It's about ready to move out of Aquarius into Pisces. And it stays in Pisces until towards the end when it goes into Aries and then goes back and forth till it exits Pisces in 2026. But it's going to be in Pisces. So being it's your whatever sign your ruling planet is in your case, Saturn, it's maybe even, I want to say more important for you, Capricorn, but Capricorn, because your ruler is a planet that deals with reality, you always have to deal with, that's Capricorn, you always have to deal with what's in front of you. You always have to deal with things in a pragmatic and practical way. And so Pisces can be challenging our beliefs, any kind of self-sacrifice. You may have a martyrdom, stuff like that. If you tend to be like that, Saturn in Pisces may teach you a few lessons about how maybe not to do that. And then of course Pluto, which has been in your sign since 2008. And you guys know what it's felt like. It's kind of like Roto-Rooter, only worse sometimes. Challenging, testing, transforming, changing Capricorn on a profound level. You're going to get a rest. It's only going to be for a little while, for about 3 months, maybe. Pluto's going to be in your next sign of Aquarius. That is your house of your values. So over the next 22 years, your values are going to go through a transformational process. And hopefully we can utilize some of the smarts that you have as a Capricorn to benefit the collective, which is Aquarius, right? So a lot of work ahead. So that is either going to make you very happy or you're going to be like, I have enough work to do. But you came in as a Capricorn. If you didn't want to work, you probably should have came in as a different sign. Anyway, so that's what's going on. So you're going to get a little bit of a respite. Next year, you're going to have, it's going to come back into Capricorn. Pluto's going to get back into Capricorn. And so there's going to be some things that, you have to tidy up. But that's true of all of us. So it's not just you. Don't feel like it's just you, because it's not. All right, let's look at your month ahead. And I am going to use the Thoth deck because it happens to be right here. So this is for Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to be aware of this month? Capricorn Sun, Moon, or Rising. And or Rising. You could have it all. I want it all. If I remember correctly, one of my teachers, I don't think he would mind me mentioning his name, John D. Martini, I believe he had his sun, his moon, and his ascendant in Sag. So this is your reading. Oh, in Sag. That's right. That's Sag. Okay. Sorry. I was just thinking. Anyway, that was the last reading I did. Those triple, if you have a sun, moon, and ascendant in Capricorn. Wow. Okay. This is the first card up. It's the card of futility. Futility. Feeling like you've done the same thing over and over and over again and nothing changes. Well, that is changing. It came in upside down. It came in ill disposed. So things that have been interfering are going to start to fall away. People who have been interfering, putting their 2 cents into everything, are going to start to fall away. And then the truth will reveal itself. You'll have at the end the sword of truth. So the truth is coming out, folks. The truth is coming out. Let's see the challenge to that. The Princess of Wands. This is about messages. This is about messages. I almost feel like you're finally you're freed up some. And the challenge is, what do I do first? It's like, that's what this feels like. Feels like, what do I do first? What the challenge is, things are starting to start. I can feel that energy is moving. And in fact, maybe the question is, how do you deal with the energy that's moving now? And this is a very dynamic card. It's a very dynamic energy. The Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is an ability to utilize your intuitive facility. So perhaps the mental stuff, it's like you have to depend on another thing. It's not just about what's in your head and in your mind, but it's what's in your intuition, what's sparking you. So now that things are starting to open up, your challenge is to listen to your intuition, because we're in a new world. Your sign has just gone through how many years of Pluto going through your sign, completely transforming it? You have changed in very, very profound ways. And so if you think that you're loosened up now and then you could just go do what you used to do, that's not the way it works anymore. So you're going to have to utilize some other things besides your prodigious brain. Underneath it all, we have the Lover's card. The Lover's card is a card of choice, mostly. It's a card of choice. So you have a choice. You have a choice as to what direction you want to move. This is a time of choosing, perhaps. Maybe a new love coming into your life, new opportunity in that way, but a choice around that. Do I want to commit? The Lover's card is about equals committing. Okay. In the past, we have the Hierophant. This is inner wisdom. This is somebody who's very wise. So you have a lot of wisdom. There's a lot of wisdom to be had. You're very learned. In the sky, we have the moon, a lot of emotional ups and downs. You don't like this, Capricorn. You don't like this at all. This card can be both a suggestion by spirit, or it can be like what's going on in the world. I think it's both. I think as a suggestion by spirit to you is not to get caught up in the emotional ups and downs, and as a indication of what's out there in the world, it's like nuts. It's nuts. So perhaps you need to initially keep a little bit of a low profile. Let's see if that's true with the next card. We have success, the Six of Pentacles. So this is a good month for finances, balancing of scales, paying off debt, or people paying you for services that you gave. How it's seen from the outside. Either people think you're a control freak or somebody who knows how to, is a magician, knows how to get what they want through the power of the mind, the focused mind. So you decide what people think of you. Of course, what people think of you is none of your business, right? It's almost more important what you think of you. But you also have to be a good person. So, you don't get I'm just going to think of me and I'll be fine. No, there's a balance there, guys. I don't have to tell you. You guys know. In your domestic situation, we have the 5 of Wands, strife. Interesting. This was in the Sag too. So home is kind of a little bit of maybe an argumentative but creative place. It's not all bad. It's not all bad, but there's not a lot of calmness at home. Not a lot of calmness at home. Your hopes and fears, well, disappointment. You fear. I mean, this is a fear card, right? Loss, disappointment. Things aren't going to work out the way you want them to, kind of thing. I think it's a general thing. Nobody really wants that happening. And in the outcome, we have the 3 of Swords. The 3 of Swords called sorrow. This is about bringing something that was not able to be navigated through. A third energy comes in to disrupt and sort of break us free. And it's not necessarily a happy happenstance. And then we have the Empress card here coming in after the sorrow. So there's abundance and blessings coming, but there is an indication that, it's very possible that there may be somebody in your life that maybe has an addiction, or that might have been the futility that you've experienced with somebody. So if that's with the moon up there in the sky, if you have somebody who's addicted and has been a drain on you, there's a loss around that, but ultimately an abundance. So it's something that has to happen. It has to happen. Let's look at underneath it. We have the Knight of Swords. This is somebody who can create havoc, but is usually well intended or completely evil intended. But either way, they create havoc. We have the 2 of Cups, which is the love card, and we have the 10 of Cups, which is fulfillment. And so sometimes you just got to move out of a situation in order to find fulfillment and love. Got to start moving. You're being freed up. You're being freed up. Okay, so I'm also with an idea in mind for the to pull a Spirit of the Wheel card, an oracle card, and this in keeping in mind that Pluto and Saturn are changing signs, or you don't have to keep that in mind at all, and just see what the card says. All right. Nice. Spirit of the Wheel. I have my little horned one back there. You see him? That's my symbol for Capricorn. My Capricorn picture, which would normally be up here, is downstairs in my living room. And this was made by a Capricorn. So this is also Capricorn. This is made by Ona, who makes so many beautiful things, shares them with me. So we'll put her little flower there. Capricorn. Hi, Ona. You're watching this because you Capricorn. Capricornian. Kids are coming home from school. They're picking their kids up. The parents here, they drive their kids to the bus stop. They live like 2 blocks up the street. What are you gonna do? Breakthrough, inner vision, and truth. Clarity, spirit path of the East. Beautiful card. I will hold it up while I read it. So this is your message, Capricorn. Capricorn Sun, Moon, and Rising. Such Capricorn. Go look at that. Capricorn colors even. Yes. I wish I looked that good. Windswept. Sorry. I'll stop now. Here we go. It says, a gentle breakthrough is occurring in your life as if the clouds have shifted and the sunshine is streaming through. Something that has been eluding you suddenly becomes clearer. See? You begin to see how that past experience fits into the greater picture of your life. Now is not the time to waste energy on regret. Instead, just be thankful that the murky waters have at least become clearer. There is often a reason the truth is hidden from our view. We may not have been ready to face it or believe it before now, and confusion fades. As confusion fades, you are able to see the whole picture. With your mind clearer, you open the way to begin anew. The wisdom gained from experience strengthens your perception. You can look toward the future with quiet confidence, trust your judgment in making decisions. Your inner vision has been restored through your acceptance of the truth at hand. The veil has been lifted, and now you are ready to let go of things that have kept you from living your own truth. And here's your prayer. Creator, I thank you for the clarity that is returning to my life. Because of this recent breakthrough, I feel my trust and confidence growing. I am ready to now embrace this new found truth. There you go. The time of waiting is over. All right. Well, I hope you have a wonderful month. Be careful out there. People are kind of losing their shit. Just be aware. It's not about walking through life in fear. It's just about walking through life like you walk through life when you walk through the city. You're just aware of your environment, especially because we spend so much time on our devices, or we have things in our ears and we're listening to music. You have to know who's walking behind you. And of course, women know this, right? Honestly. But have a good month. Check out my astrology and Kabbalah of March 2023. That's coming out. For those of you who might be interested in taking a Kabbalah class with me, I am doing a introduction to the Kabbalah and the Tree of Life. That's starting March 6th. It runs for 6 consecutive Monday evenings, 7 to about 8:30, 9, depending on how spirited the class gets. And you don't have to be in the class, because if you register and pay for the class, I send you the class whether you're there or not. So you get all the classes, you get all the notes, you get everything. If that time period is not good for you, but it's going to go on for 6 weeks, from the 6th of March to the 10th of April. So if you're interested in that, go to my website, thesiegeoftransformation.com. Go to the events page where you click on it, register, pay, and I get notified, and then we'll send you the stuff you're going to need for the class. So, all right, guys, have a wonderful month. I'll see you again next month. Take care, everyone. Namaste.